Hey, everybody, I'm live. Okay, so I'm live. Yeah. And I'm waiting on some people. Hopefully, I'm waiting on one person for sure. And yeah, maybe two other people. We'll see. So, what's up? There's one viewer. Who's that? I know it's really quiet, huh? Yeah, it's quiet. So, let me see. I just sent the link a few minutes ago. So, hopefully, they hit the link soon and we can talk about this and, have a little say about, our situation when it comes to melanation. Hey, Repent and Rise. How you doing? So just waiting on, someone to join me on the video. So one of the girls I left with. I'm doing good. I'm getting tired, so I hope she comes soon. We can get this done, and maybe I won't have to deal with this no more. Well, I really ain't been dealing with it, but give some different points of view and about how it first started, because it's completely different. The situation is like completely different from how it was when I went to be a part of it. So, and so we're gonna talk about that. I'll share that. Let me see if I can contact her again. Are you gonna wait? I know maybe I should turn some music on or something. I don't know. Yeah. But it's really quiet tonight, which is, well, sometimes here where I'm at, it's quiet. Sometimes it's not, but I enjoy the quiet. Yeah. Let me check. I don't know my phone. She ain't seen it yet. Well, I could call. I don't like bugging people though, because I'm sure she'll be here soon. But since let me see. Okay, let me see what I got. Pull up my iTunes. Or what is that? Okay. It's really quiet. I know it's so quiet. I'm like, relax. I need, that won't get copyrighted. They won't do something about it. Or I don't know. I'll just play something. If they do, y'all don't know about that. Okay, hold on. Yeah, YouTube they penalize you for stuff, I guess, but yeah. But my yoga music that I got, I got it for free, and they allow you to use it, so I don't have to worry about that. And I gotta hook my speaker up. Let me check my phone again, see if she's coming. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I hope she comes. Sometimes, sometimes I feel like talking. Sometimes I really don't. And this is one of them times. And plus, I already have 100 subscribers. And, that's really what one of the reasons why I decided to do this about Natureboy, because that helped me get some extra subscribers. And I can go live from my phone. Yeah. And okay, so she just got the link. She just looked at the link, y'all. So it'll be a few minutes. But yeah, all the time I don't feel like talking, but then there's those days that, I can't shut up. Hey, Pit Boss. Right, yeah, we all have another perspective. So somebody outside, y'all. Okay. She's seen the link, so I think she's about to come on. You coming, Ray? Okay, is that? Oh, that's me. I'm looking at this screen. It's the way that it is right now. I'm not used to it being this way. Oh, okay. Well, she said, work got us staying longer today. We'll try to join when she leave, if I'm still on. Well, I don't know, y'all. She just sent me that. Here, let me send her a response back. Okay, so it looks like it's just me. I gotta entertain y'all. Okay. Well, y'all know most of my story. Peace warrior. Yeah, I got my 100, so I'm really good. I can just cut it off right now because I can go live from my phone. But yeah. Oh, I got 4 people watching. What? Hey, what's up, everybody? Yeah, I'm tired too, for real. And she's working late. She was supposed to get off at 7:30, but she had to work late. So y'all won't get to hear her perspective unless she gets off in the next 5 minutes and hit the link. Because if she don't hit the link in the next like 5-10 minutes, then show's over, folks. Unless y'all got some questions. Y'all got some questions? Oh, I can tell y'all what I made for dinner today. So on the healthy tip, because I do, my health thing. So today for dinner, I made potato and broccoli soup. It's good. Really good. Real good. Yeah. And yeah, didn't take long. All natural. Okay. Well, and the other two girls they didn't respond to me today. Um, but I don't know. I might get to know their perspective one of these days. What is the weight of the world? Do you leave the set up or down, and why? The seat up. The what? The seat or the set? And what is the weight of the world? That I don't know. I don't know. I think everybody would probably have a different perspective on what the weight of the world is. But you know, do you leave the seat up or down, and why? I leave my seat down because I'm this is my apartment, and that's how it's gonna be. I eat. You funny. I was about to answer that question too, Pitt. Yeah. Well, folks, I don't know. I wish I wasn't tired. Um, you know, it's late here. Well, not late, but 7:50. I gotta get up in the morning, go do my thing, work out. I gotta go do a little job, and yeah. But if she hits me up before I go to sleep, then I can always come on. I don't have a problem doing that for all the nosy people that want to know something. No, I'm just playing. Oh, okay. Maybe if I have another drink of this, it'll help. I can entertain y'all if I have a little drink. I might want to talk a little more. That's like 7:50. You are funny. So, folks, well, I don't know. I ain't doing no yoga right now. Well, yeah, I just poured a little bit to help me because before I was like real sleepy. So I was like, let me take a couple sips so I can wake up a little bit because it depends on how far the zoo is from you, I guess. Yeah. But so, yep, it's quiet. I'm glad. I had my grandkids earlier. They can't stay away. All right, y'all. Well, what's that? Yeah, I guess ain't nothing happening. Is yoga a sport? I'm pretty sure somewhere they're trying to make it a sport. You know how they be doing. Polite Go Shoes is moving to the jungle, walking around, eating mangoes all day. What? That's funny. But yeah. So yeah, I wish they were on because they have more stories that they probably can remember more than me, because they're younger than me. They can remember more. Some of that shit, I don't be trying to remember everything. But yeah. Yeah. Let me see. Well, let me tell you about, I guess, my little journey after I left the group. So after I left the group, me and Ray, and Monica. The first night we left, because it was late. It was like 5:30, and it gets dark down there at about 5:30. Yeah, before 6 o'clock, it's like complete darkness. And we took our tents, because we had our tents. Everybody had a tent. So we took our tent and we went to the beach and we put our tent up on the beach. Yeah, it was like, forget it. In front of some people's houses and stuff, because, they had houses along the coast and stuff, but it's kind of far back. But we found a spot that was safe, that we thought would be safe, because we didn't know, nothing about the place. And we put our tents up. But I felt safe because I stole a knife from the house, a butcher knife. Yeah, I had it the whole time I was there too. Yeah, so I slept with it. I'm trying to keep you up. Fine. Are you gonna keep me up? Okay, for a little bit. Yeah, I can stay up for a couple more hours, so I won't be getting up so early, like at 4:30. But yeah, so we put our tents up on the beach, and it started raining that night too. It rained, and it rained hard. I was kind of nervous about that, a little bit nervous. You guys, yeah, I was a little bit nervous because it's so dark, right? And we was on the beach, and I'm used to most places, at the beach, the tide comes in, at night, and I was thinking maybe we went far enough back, but the tide there doesn't come in like other places. But so, it was pitch dark, and it was like raining hard. And yeah, I wasn't in my tent by myself, because since it started sprinkling and stuff, we was turning up. So me and Ray, we just slept in the same tent, because our tents, we had big ass tent. I had a four people tent, and so did Ray. So for that night, we just shared the tent, and then Monica and Jose had their tent and stuff. So I didn't sleep much that night because I was trying to see what was going on, although I couldn't see nothing, which is crazy because I couldn't see nothing. It was pitch black, complete darkness. Yeah. So that was the first night after we left. And the next morning we got up. It was like, okay, we hungry. We got to find some place to eat. Then we're going to figure out where we're going to go, what we're going to do. So we started walking along the beach towards town, the big town, because we were going to go to Trujillo, because Santa Fe, where we were, is such a small town. There's really not much there. So we were walking towards Trujillo along the beach, which is probably like 10 miles along the beach, but we was going to walk it. But we didn't have to walk it because we ran into two people that had just got back from fishing. Yeah. And they happened to speak English. Yeah. So two dudes, Rocky and Peepaw. And that was cool. They spoke English, and they had both, they lived in New York. They grew up in New York, basically, from the age like 13 until they got deported back home. About 5-7 years ago, maybe. Yeah, something like that. So, we met them, and they was telling us about how they was trying to take back the land from all the Canadians and, the white people coming down there and trying to just take their shit, just building stuff on their land. So they told us about that. And they told us, if we wanted to stay, we can come and join their movement and stuff. And we weren't too sure about that because, we weren't sure about that. Yeah. But and the dudes we met, they were young too. Well, they wasn't real young. They was in their 30s, like 35 and 37. So, you know, and from them, they helped me and Ray find an apartment there. So they helped me and Ray find us a cabana. It was on the beach. It was just like a studio, and they had a little kitchen and a shower and a toilet and a bed, like 2 beds. He put an extra bed in for us, the guy did. So, and so I was like, okay, I'm gonna stay for a while. I got this little cabana at the beach. It was real nice too, because outside we had like a little hot tub, but it wasn't a hot tub, but you can sit down in it and all that kind of stuff. So, and then the beach was right there. Yeah. Can I listen? Oh, you can? You like my voice? How my voice sound? Is it high-pitched voice or what? Soothing? What? Yes, I ran into some good dudes. They was pretty good. Some people didn't think they was good, but they was cool with me. So they helped me do everything that I needed to do. They showed me what I needed to do so that I could stay there for as long as I did. And they were my tour guide. Yeah. Well, one of them was my tour guide. Everywhere. Showed us everything. Showed me how to start the fire, because like a lot of them, they have stoves and stuff, but a lot of them, they still cook outside. And we had a big grill and stuff. So yeah, and we didn't have a stove inside the cabana, because it was a cabana. So we cooked our food outside. So I had to learn how to, start the fire without no lighter fluid, because I can barbecue with lighter fluid and, charcoals and stuff. But, we had to get wood. We always had to have wood. And then because it was rainy season and stuff, they let me know. They like, look, rainy season is coming. You're going to have to stock up. Well, it was already, it was almost there, but wasn't really into it. But they was like, you're going to have to stock up. And they helped me, because they brought me lots of wood. A lot of people brought me lots of wood, so I didn't really have to gather too much. And I had enough to last me. Yeah. But the way they have their little grill thing set up outside, because, cooking pots and stuff. I never really cooked in pots and stuff on the grill, but I learned how to do that. Cook rice, beans, fish, and cook fish on the big old banana leaves and stuff. Onions and stuff. Yeah. So, yeah. But it was like kind of simple living, because like most people there, a few people had washers and dryers, but most people washed their clothes outside on a thing. Everyone had one built in their yard. A big old wash thing where the water runs in. You had a rinse area. Then they had a spot where the clothes were, and they had a little scrub board, scrub it, and had a place where you could put the water in there and rinse it, and then you run that shit out. Thank you, Markel. Keep on keeping on. Yes, I'm going to keep on keeping on. Thank you. And you too. So, yeah. So it was real simple living, which didn't bother me, because although I didn't here in the States ever wash my hands, well, I did when my kids was young. I had to wash clothes, because I had a lot of kids. I had 6 children when I was younger. And sometimes, I didn't have money to go to the laundromat. And at that time, I didn't have a washer and dryer in my house. You know, so I had to wash clothes, you know, because they need to clean clothes. So shoot, I had to fill up the bathtub, wash clothes, wash them, scrub them, and then let the water run out, rinse them, wring them out. And I had 6 children, so yeah, that took a while. I think that's why my arms always stayed looking like I had muscles, because I would do that if I needed to do that, right? But so over there, you know, I had to wash clothes outside, which was nice because it was, you know, most of the time the weather was like just nice, beautiful weather and stuff. Yeah, and let's see. What else? Okay, so yeah, the guys that we met, Rocky and Peepaw, um, Peepaw had a boat and they would go out fishing and stuff, you know. Like I said, they had lived here in the States from the age like 13 and so they weren't in their late 20s, something like that, yeah. But, you know, so they knew about the States and, you know, they could speak real good English. Help me with my Spanish. And man, I met the whole town. Basically, I met the whole town. I met the whole town, their parents, their aunts, uncles, cousins. Uh, yeah, everybody. And I learned how to do things the way that they did things. Like cassava bread is something that they love. Haitians love it, Jamaicans. And I had never really heard of it until I got over there. But cassava bread is made from yuca. And yuca looks like a potato. And it's good. I love yuca. At first, I was like, I don't want none of that yuca. But then I was like, if I'm kind of hungry, you know, let me go ahead and not be picky and taste it. And I love it now. Especially fried. You can fry it. You can do all kinds of stuff with it. But so I learned how to do cassava bread because Peepaw, his aunt, owned the place where they make cassava bread. So cassava bread is good. Yep, did that. I got to see them like catch fish with big old nets. So it'd be a whole bunch of dudes. You know, they didn't do this all the time because they don't like doing that because they don't like getting little fish. So, but every once in a while, they would put a big net out. So it'd be like maybe about 10 of them, 10 of the guys, you know, and they go out, throw it out, and bring it in. It was a lot of work. And like almost everyone that lived along the coast of the town had boats or canoes and stuff. And they went fishing every night. Yeah, and the fish was delicious. I ate so much fish, all different varieties of fish. And they made fish soups with the rice and stuff. And I never really had fish soup before either. I know. But I like fish soup. It's delicious. Funny. Okay. What else? But I really wish Ray and Monica and them would come on here because, you know, we had some good times together. Especially Ray, because how long did she stay? I think she stayed like maybe 2 weeks with me in the cabana. And then she left and went back home. And then Monica and Jose, they stayed in their tent because, you know, they really like nature and stuff. And they, you know, wanted to be in their tent. They was determined. So that's what they did until they decided to leave. And Jose's from Honduras. His family's from one of the cities. So they went and visited his family. And then they came back to the States. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. Well, you guys should go look at some of my videos. I thought maybe I guess, yeah, maybe I could show y'all one of my videos and then talk about it, because I did some really great things that people only dream about doing for real. And I did it for the low, for really cheap. I didn't have to pay. Okay. But I went to she went along with me, and Rocky and Peapod took us to a place you can't get to, a beach. It's a virgin beach you can't get to unless you're in a boat. And man, it's beautiful. I don't know if I could play that. Let me see if I can pull that up, and then I can tell y'all about it, because it was so beautiful. It was like I was like in a dream, and that was like our first, like 3 or 4 days after we left Natureboy in the group. We went on that trip. Yeah, and it was amazing. Let me see. Let me see. So I'm gonna try to pull this up. Y'all, hold on, okay? It's not here. Let's do something. All right. So the videos I'm going to, if you guys ever, want to look at it another time, is in my playlist, and it's called My 5-Month Stay in Santa Fe, Cologne, Honduras. Um, and this one, the start. Okay. So let me see. Is this at the water? I want to show the one of when we got to where we were going, because I have a video of us on the boat ride there. Those videos, some of those videos are really long, but yeah, you guys should check them out another time. Let me see if I can find where there's the rock beach. I got so many videos from when I was there, and I had just got my phone, so I had lots of memory. I used up all my memory taking videos and pictures. Okay, that's not it. That's not it. So this, okay, so we went to this virgin beach. It's called, the area is called Plan Grande, and it's where the sea meets with the river. And all the rivers, like Santa Fe, there's mountains behind it, okay? And Santa Fe is like down at the bottom of the mountains, right? So all the mountains, well, there's like rivers that run down from the mountains. I'm trying to see if y'all can imagine this. So imagine in your mind. Okay, so the rivers come down, right, from the mountains. They're big rivers, and they come from the waterfalls. They call them rivers. Just cold, ice cold waters, and they all run into the sea. And in this area, Plan Grande, it's like 3 feet of water, maybe 2 feet of water, where all the water from the river, cold water, it was really big too, comes down and it meets with the seawater, and it's like this little cove. So it's like, you can just get in there and sit, and you can feel the cold water, and then right here you can reach and feel warm water of the sea. And it was just crazy. We sit there chill, had fun. But that's the video I was trying to find so I could show you all. But can't find it. Okay, here it is. Okay, so in this video, hold on 1 minute, please, because I'm new at this, using this technology here. So I'm going to share my screen. Share. Okay. So let me turn it up. I don't know if you guys better hear. So this is Plan Grande right here. Okay, where's my thing at? I hope you guys can see it because my stuff is doing all kinds of stuff. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. It's beautiful. Honduras, who would have thought? So, our ancestors been here since the beginning, and they still here on the coast of Honduras, all the way up and down. Oh wow, this is confusing. So, when I first got here, I was fine. Let me stop it. Okay. So, that video, I'm sitting on top of a rock, and below that rock is that area I was just talking about. But it was this big old giant rock. I had to climb up it and stuff. But yeah, I was still kind of in a daze. Let's get forward a little bit. Okay. I gave you matches in my purse. Yeah. So let me get back over here. All right. Stop sharing. All right. All right. This is weird. I can't hear nothing. I can't hear nobody say nothing. Nothing. That's different. Oh, the water there is so beautiful. It's blue. And sometimes it's green, but you can always see through it. Even in the water, when you swim in it, you can see. So, and you can see the fish just swimming. Yeah, so beautiful. That's the most beautiful beach I ever been to. So I've been to a beach, let's see, I've been to the beach in California, and I've been to a beach in Florida. And I like that beach much better. The water is better. You can see that water. You can see in it. Let's see. I ate lots of different fish. They had lots of variety of different types of red fish, but all the fish, the meat was just so white. I don't even eat fish here in the States unless I buy some salmon, some really expensive salmon. But I don't even eat fish here no more. But there, it's just so white. Let's see. They had different types of red fish, many different types, and those were my favorite. Oh, so good. And then they had this fish that the meat was really, really thick, and it's kind of like, I don't know if you ever had like turtle meat or gar. The meat was like that, but it was like really, really thick. I didn't really care for that too much. But the other fish, especially all those different red fish, and I went fishing, and that was fishing. Well, I used to go fishing all the time when I was young, so it was no big deal, except I didn't have a pole because they don't have poles. They just have a line rolled up around a piece of wood. different sizes depending on how thick the line they have. And they put a hook on there, they put sinkers on there, and they just throw that stuff. So I had to learn how to throw it without my pole. So I had to, and throw it like that. Yeah, and just you had to feel, because the line comes over your hand. You just have to feel the fish on there. So how many fish did I catch when I was over there? I think I caught like 3 fish. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell y'all how big they were. But 2 of them that I caught we used as bait for the other fish. Yeah, and they got roaches. So the beach have what they call sea roaches, and we use those to fish with. Yeah, so you would just like when the water comes in a little bit, you go where the wet sand is, dig down deep, and you can see them. Their little white things kind of look like a roly-poly, but a little bit bigger, and they're like white. They feel funny in your head. It took me a minute to just to be able to, I don't like crawly things touching me. So, but I caught a whole bunch of them, because I needed to catch fish. So I would catch them, but I would put a whole bunch of sand in my hand and then put the things on top of them until I got to my little bag I was putting them in. Vegetarian? What vegetarian did you experience? What types of vegetarian meals? Well, I really didn't experience, well, when I was with Natureboy in that group, I ate vegetarian meals, but those weren't really well, I guess there was vegetarian meals. We ate potatoes, rice, and, different fruits and vegetables. Just me being there in Santa Fe, I ate lots of fruits and vegetables and stuff because the guys I hung out with, they planted a lot of different everything. So lots of different vegetables and peppers, avocados. The avocados grew on trees, and I love avocados, and I couldn't believe, avocado trees is everywhere, but they were in people's yards, so I couldn't just go get them, But if I seen them outside the fence, I got me an avocado. But and they have so many different varieties of avocados. Yeah, no greens. Well, yeah, they have not like greens here. Really, they really don't. They have regular, spinach you can buy, parsley, yeah, not too many greens. And it depends because certain things are in certain seasons, because everything has seasons there too. There's some things that grow all year round, but some things they only grow during a certain season. So, yeah. And, okay. Well, what else? Yeah. And we fished. Well, I fished. I did a lot because I stayed longer than everyone else, so you know what I'm saying. You have to make things to do there because, I'm not a TV watcher. I never really watched TV, and everything over there on TV anyway was in Spanish. My Spanish wasn't that good. I wasn't trying to be sitting around. So I did a lot of planting food with the guys because there's a lot of guys that's part of this group that took back all this property. And they're planting food and trees and stuff everywhere all over the land. And they did stuff for the school there, because they got schools, in the town. They got a mayor and all that kind of stuff, but they don't really put money into the schools. The school's really bad and all that stuff. So the guys would help by keeping the grass cut, and take them food to the school, all kind of, some really good dudes. Really good dudes. They did some stuff in their life, but who ain't did stuff in their life, you know what I'm saying? But they, trying to take care of their community, trying to keep it from being like us over here. But yeah. One thing that I didn't expect is, for this little town, they had like about six places where, I guess you can call it like a bar, or a bar. I'm gonna call it a bar, or party spots. But different, they would open on different days so everybody can get some business. Because there's a lot of drinking. People did a lot of drinking there. And, I've never been a really big drinker. I like to drink wine every once in a while. But they did a lot of drinking. A lot. And drinks are pretty cheap, especially that beer. And then they had this drink that they made that, they've been making for centuries, just passed down, called Giffordy. Yeah. And it was like, they take all these herbs and spices, and they would put it in grain alcohol or some kind of alcohol and mix it and let it sit for a month or whatever. But yeah, and yeah. So y'all turned up. Oh yeah, they turned up all the time. It was like Mondays were the days. Mondays was a turn up day. Tuesday was a turn up day. They turned up down there. You know what I'm saying? Because there's really not much to do. And people don't really work because there's no jobs there. It's a really small town. So most people have people that send the money back, or they work in a different city. They leave for like a week and just come back on the weekends. Some people, go to the big cities to work and then come back on the weekends. Or they go work somewhere out of the country for a while and come back. And then other people are retired. And then, some families got people sending them money so they can, do their thing. But yeah, so they kicked it a lot. How was it smoking with the Natureboy? Smoking with the Natureboy. I never seen Natureboy smoke, but they did he allowed them to get a bunch of weed before I came there. But the weed that they had got before I got there, it was bad quality because they still had some of it. Yeah. But see, he didn't tell us about it. Ray told me and Monica and Jose. She was like, they got some weed here. It's like, what? Where? Where's that? Yeah, so it wasn't very good quality. But yeah. When I met my friends, yeah. Natureboy tried to play a role like, he didn't do this and that. But like Ray had been there a month. She was one of the first, her and two other females, they were the first females to get there. And Ray told me and Monica everything. You know what I'm saying? So we knew what to look out for. And be like, and she told us just what was going on with her. How, everything was. And then, you can really see it too. I could see it. But I'm a lot older than a lot of them other people. And Plus, I had my own, kind of my own agenda because, I wanted to get away and I wanted, they was talking about an eco village. And when I got there, no one talked about that. And I asked questions about, what about this? Why come we ain't going to the land that Phoenix got and all this stuff? And then they got to saying that. I was like, okay. So there's a lot of things that happened in the first few days when I was there that I seen. And I realized that I wasn't going to be there with the group long. But before I left, I knew I might not be with the group long too, because something had happened. I think it was, I don't know, somebody had left the group or something. Somebody had left the group or something, and it was a big commotion and stuff. And I was like, okay, well, if these mugs is crazy, well, I'm gonna just, leave and go do my own thing. So I already had that in my mind anyway. So. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm glad I'm back safe too. And it was I loved it. And like, I was gone for 5.5 months. And after being back like 3 days, it felt like I wasn't going nowhere. Yeah, but all right. I got another one, another viewer. Oh, I got some viewers. What? So everyone that's on here tonight to hear this, y'all gonna come and do some workout, yoga, something. And here pretty soon, because that's my thing. That's what I do. I've been a personal trainer professionally for 7 years now. And then, unprofessionally, I've been exercising and working out for about 20 something. About 20 something, probably a little bit more. Yep, okay. Warrior. You gonna see? Okay. But so hey sis, what's up, Star? Yeah, so that's my main thing that I do. But I'm glad that I'm getting more subscribers. And yeah, when I left to go over to Natureboy before, that's what I did. Because I worked for the Y for a long time, but they full of crap. They full of shit. And so I had to leave. And I started my own fitness little business, because I had some clients and did some classes here and there, and I was an independent contractor working for another company, just teaching classes and stuff. But I'm about to get back into that because I've been back. I got back here in the States in February. So trying to get readjusted, getting things back going on. Yeah, trying to get things back going on here, because lucky for me, I still have my apartment because my daughter, one of my youngest daughters, kept my apartment. Even though I told her to hand in my key, she kept it. I'm glad, because I would have had to live with one of them or something. So still got my apartment. So I was lucky for that. And yeah, so pretty soon I'll be doing like personal training. I want to do like live online videos, but we can make it private and stuff. So I'll be putting my information up there and all that kind of stuff, email and all that stuff if you're interested. If you ain't, oh well, don't matter. Because and that's one of my things. I'm not really, well, I'm gonna say I'm not, because I am. I just don't like to do certain things. What's the exchange rate? Oh, the exchange rate is good, man. So for every one of our dollars is like 23.2 of theirs. So yeah. So yeah, you can live pretty good with not much. So, but although the exchange rate is good, there's some things that are really expensive. So can't forget that, because like things that they don't make, they import, and everything that they import is expensive. So the only thing that's really cheap down there that you could buy that's cheap is things that are made in Honduras. Otherwise, it's going to be a little bit, it's going to be expensive. I ain't going to say a little bit, it's going to be expensive, to be honest. Yeah. But, you know, that's why the beer and stuff was so cheap and people drank a lot, because, yeah, you get beer for like $2, I think it was. American money, it'd be $2. Not even $2. It was like $1. Because yeah, it was 20. It was 20 limps, lempiras. That's their money in Honduras, lempiras, and we call them limps. So it'd be 20 limps. 20 limps is like 75 cents, because it's, yeah, or 85 cents or something, because it's one of our dollars is 23. Yeah, 23.2 of theirs. So it's like $1.75 for a beer. 12 ounce, I think. Yeah. But, and they love to dance, you know. I got to learn some of the traditional dances. And then they do a lot of the Latin dancing mixed in there. And then the reggae, which is all my stuff, you know. So when it came to partying and stuff and dancing, I could do it all. I was like, so, you know. I really had fun when I went. And I didn't go all the time because, man, they would like party all night and stuff. And yeah, I still wanted my rest. But yeah, so was the regular people friendly? Oh yeah, the regular people were real friendly. Everyone loved me. Except for like there was like 2 people that didn't like me. But that was for other reasons. And I had nothing to do with it. But yeah, everyone, they all loved me. They were nice to me. And, you know, a lot of them spoke a little bit of English too. Because most, not all of them, but a few of them had been to the States and been back and moved back. And some of them just come home, you know, they come there to their home and stay for like a month or 2 and then come back to the States and, you know, work and stuff and go back. So, yeah, the regular people were cool. I mean, and like I said, I learned all their traditions. And, you know, I was always invited to do all kinds of things by different people. Right. So one tradition that they do is like when someone dies. So at the person, the families of the person that died, they would have a thing at their house. Like it would be all night and all day. They would have food. You know, people come around and give their condolences, sit around. They eat, drink, play cards. They do their little traditional dances and stuff, and they would do that all day and all night. When people died for their, you know, funeral or whatever, they would do that instead, and then they would take them, you know, to the cemetery. And then on like the anniversary of people's death, they would do the same thing. They wouldn't go to the cemetery. They just sit around, you know, the family's house and drink, play cards, do their traditional dance. And, you know, they always had the drums. Yeah, I always had the drums. So that was cool. Did anybody try to hook up with you out there? Yeah, of course. I'm a female. I think I'm cute a little bit. So, yeah. Yeah. That wasn't my focus going there. Wasn't my focus. a man wasn't my focus, you know, because I was just trying to go and, you know, that was funny, huh? Yeah. My focus is going out there was just to get some peace of mind, some peace from all the hectic, crazy stuff of the world, and to help build this eco village and grow food and do that stuff out in nature and stuff. But that didn't happen. So instead, I kicked it with the people of Santa Fe. And thank you. But you know, so that wasn't my intention when I first got out there. And you know, I kept everybody away for a while. But you know, after being there for like 2.5 months at this beautiful place, beautiful, beautiful place, you know, I did get to thinking. I was like, man, only thing that would make this moment even better if I had a man. You know what I'm saying? Because there's all kind of, you know, people have fantasies and things. You know what I'm saying? And I'm people too. But yeah, so is moist. He gives out a moist. I don't know nothing about that dude. I don't know nothing about him. We never, you know, he, I don't know. 5, a moist 5. No, I was never attracted to him. Yeah, I was never attracted to him. I like what he was talking about, you know, building an eco village and all that, and I wanted to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, no, he ain't moist. I don't know what you're talking about. But so yeah, and being there kind of is just like being in any kind of, you know, place in the U.S. Basically, it's just a small town in Honduras, small, because they were black people. Yes, they just spoke Spanish. So, you know, there were old people, young people, kids, and you know, the kids love me too. But I took some pictures with some kids and stuff, and my grandkids talking about who them kids, grandma, and stuff. But yeah, it was cool. It was, and you know, and I had to realize too, because at first, you know, I was thinking a certain way, but about, you know, thinking that, you know, this place is a little bit different from the U.S. and stuff, but no, it's the same. It's just a smaller place. They got the same things going on and stuff. Yeah, same thing. They got all the same things. So yeah, but I did get kind of famous when I was there. Let me tell you this story. So okay, yeah, I was kind of a little bit famous and stuff. I felt a little bit famous because in all the little towns, because there's like, okay, the town I was in, Santa Fe. Before you get to Santa Fe, there's Trujillo. So you got to go through Trujillo to get to Santa Fe. And Trujillo is the biggest town, right? And then there's Santa Fe. And then there's either Guadalupe, Funda, and some other town I can't remember right now. San Antonio, I think. San Antonio. Something like that. But people knew me in these towns before I got there. I'm like, how everybody? They're like, oh. I'm like, okay. But yeah, every time I went somewhere, And like Trujillo's a mix. It's really mixed. But these other towns, they're black towns. Trujillo is mixed with Spanish people, and and black people. But whenever I went to Trujillo, they'd be like, "Hey, I know you. You're." I'll be like, "What?" But yeah, because like one of the guys there, everybody knew him all over and stuff, and yeah, I hung out with him a lot. So people had their speculations going on. They'd be like, "Hey, you're," da, 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 da. But yeah, so yeah, wherever I went, people knew me before. I didn't know none of these people, but they all knew me. I'd be riding places, people like, "Hey," like that. But I met some really great people, because there's some real good people over there. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, males and females. All right, y'all, what time is it? 8:48. Okay, let's see. Well, Ray ain't hit me up yet. She must still be at work. Let me see. Yeah. I think she's still at work because she ain't hit me up yet. But, well, y'all, yeah, y'all can just look at some of my videos. I took a lot of videos of some of the things that I did. And, yeah, I had some real cool friends down there, a lot of cool friends. And, yeah, and they looked out for me, too. So, yes. All right. You guys have a good night. And maybe we can do this another time. Okay, I was reading somebody's name. Peckerwood Joey. What kind of, y'all be having some funny names. I've just seen that. All right. But yeah, I gotta go to the gym in the morning. Who's going to the gym tomorrow? That's what I want to know. Who's going to go work out? I don't see nobody typing nothing. So ain't nobody going to work out tomorrow. Nobody. Just a walk. A couple of stretches here and there. Anything? A run? Okay, you thinking about it, repent. Okay, Markel, you gonna do a little something, something? Walk, yeah, walk. That's all you gotta do, just walk. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. Yeah, tomorrow, I got a lot to do tomorrow, but I gotta go to the gym first. That's the first thing I do, is work out. Because, yeah, I gotta do that first. You like cardio? Warrior? Yeah. Me and cardio, I like cardio a little bit. Depends on what kind of cardio it is. But I had to kind of stop doing like the running cardio and stuff. And I can't, well, for me to put on the weight that I put on, I had to stop doing the running and all that kind of cardio. I had to stop doing that because I couldn't keep no weight. So, but now, I'll be doing a little bit because now, my weight don't want to go nowhere. But yeah. All right, well, y'all do something, right? Because you'll feel better. You will. All right. Oh, somebody else joined. Sounds better. But yeah, so I'm gonna go run. I read the other comment first. All right, y'all. Well, and I might do something tomorrow night. I don't know, some stretching or something, because it depends on what time I get home. Yeah, it depends on what time I get home. But you guys can still do something. Bye. by yourself. Some stretching. All right. Yeah, warrior. I lift weights. I got videos of here on here of me lifting weights. It is really good for us. Yeah, and you get changes fast lifting weights. It makes you feel better, and it's a stress reliever. I was a big stress reliever. So yeah. Thanks, Repent. You said I'm right. Yeah, Warrior, go look at one of my videos. I think it might have someone's name in it, but it's about lifting weights. I made it maybe Friday or Thursday, but it's me, and there's two other females on there. One of them, Estelle, I used to work with her, but she's 64. She's lifting weights. And right now, because I just recently started back lifting. It's been over a year since I lift. And right now, she can lift with the dumbbells. She can press 50. She did 50 the other day. Well, on that video, I think she did 45. But the other day, she did 50. I can't do 50. She's 64. I'm in my 40s. She did 50, like 5 times. 50 in this hand, 50 in this time. I did 35. I felt shame. Really. But she looks good too. And then the other lady in the video, Nadine, she's in her 60s also. Yeah. And then the guy, Master Israel, our trainer, he's 70 and he lifts. But yeah, so check out those videos. Yeah, there's different ones. So yeah, and like yeah, because I just started working back out with Master Israel. We call him Master Israel. He's a master. He is a master of karate. He's been teaching karate for over 30 years. And he was some kind of something, muscle therapist or something. I don't know, something like that. But yeah, he trains me every once in a while. Well, one time, because we worked at the same place. I'll tell you the story. But Repent, see, you got me running my mouth now. I ain't gonna shut up. But yeah, watch it. Because Master Israel is cool. And and we got a love-hate relationship because he pushes me more than I want to be pushed sometimes. But, yeah. But Master Israel, he is amazing. So he teaches karate for the YMCA. And he's been teaching it for a long time. And he's really good. And he's good because he teaches the children and stuff. He's a vegetarian too. If you see him, you wouldn't think he was a vegetarian, but he's a vegetarian. I'm not a vegetarian. I don't eat that much meat, but I'm not a vegetarian. I'll go a few days without meat. But yeah, Master Israel, he's great. He pushes me when I don't want to be pushed. And, when he does it, he talks to you, to make sure that you using your mental, and your spiritual, self too. You're working on those too, so I appreciate him doing that for me. But yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna have to go to bed here because yeah, I gotta get up in the morning, yeah. But so have a good night. And you guys' questions, you guys kept me on here longer than I thought I could be on here. Really. Because I feel like I'm talking to myself. But with y'all making comments and stuff, that helps a lot. All right. So peace. Good night. Night nights.